Basically, it's something to use up scrap pieces of wood. Well, you know, this is 7-inch square piece of wood, 3 of them glued one on top of the other. How does one get it from that to this? You have to mount it offset. So, if we go, thank you, Claude, the centre is actually, as you can see from the pencil marks, if you can see it, it's there. I've moved this centre 1/4 of an inch this way, and I've moved the centre on the other side 1/4 of an inch that way. Now I then I didn't do it on the first one I did, and it was kind of hairy. I then drilled this 1-inch hole. This gives something for my spur drive to go into and not slide out sideways, which the other one did. So you then mount between centres, and it was me thinking I had everything all fixed up, ready to go. And this is the fun bit. That's fun. This is real fun. Now, if we're extremely fortunate, let us see, this is lined up with the top face, or this side of that maple, as we come round. So this one is, because it's slightly bigger, is not going to quite match that one exactly, unfortunately. So, make sure everything's nice and tight. And the first thing to do, obviously, is to flatten off towards the tenon and make yourself a tenon. So, Joseph has got me into draw cutting, or pull cutting, because and watching Mr. Martell, and watching a video by Jimmy Clues, and I'm beginning to enjoy it. See, this is the Jimmy Clues hold. He puts it on his thigh, holds the part of the gouge, so you've got a 3-point contact. And start way high. See if we can go up a bit. Maybe not quite that much. So to anybody who puts this fingernail grind on a gouge, do not come in horizontal with it. You will regret it. I did. Well, now, we've just started white stuff coming off. So I'm now touching this side here. Okay, so basically this cut has got to come all the way up to this joint, and we've still got a long way to go before we contact that. Oh no, that was naughty. You're not meant to do it. So, we've now got our base and just cut through there. So that is as deep as I want to go there, and I want to end up with the cut ending at this joint along here. So I will continue taking the edge off. I don't want to take this any further down. So there's our perimeter line. So we need to put a foot on here that we can get a tenon into. Yeah, these things are way too light. Now, we need to cut a foot into this. The exterior dimension of the jaws I'm using is 2 3/4. So we set the dividers at 2 3/4. And I watched the guys doing this on the video. I've learned how to do it at last. You only touch one point on the surface. Don't try and touch two. If you touch with one, the one closest to me, and watch the scratch it leaves. If you let this one touch, it comes flying over at you.
How do you know?
Been there, done that. So, very gentle. Pull a bit off. There we go. So, I carved in with this side, and now both points fit in there. So that is the size of the inside of my tenon. So now, using my modified mini skew gouge from Messrs Marples, and another old modified Mr. Marples tool with a dovetail 15-degree cut in it. And I know now that the dovetails will expand into and hold that tenon. So now we don't need the internal tenon because we're going to be expanding, so we can get rid of this and we can get rid of the little kit. I'll see if I can get these tears off here with a light cut. Really nasty piece of grain in there. Very unfriendly. Still a bit torn, but a lot better. So now, we'll just as well take the octagonal down. That, of course, will change the angle of arrival. It's not the machine stopping, it's the drive ripping free. Right. So now we have a solid perimeter. It's going to be very different from the one I've already made, isn't it? Okay, so we've now got it round. We've got the base. It still needs a little cleanup. I'm not happy with it. That's it. I've nearly got rid of that. That'll come out with sanding. So that's the base finished. Now we've got, get a little bit more speed into it. Looks like a bloody flying saucer now. Do you remember they came from outer space with Michael Rennie?
Yep.
Now Jimmy Clues, who's been doing this a lot longer than me, and he's much better than me, says that when you're roughing, you can push both ways because you're only roughing. But when you're finishing, you have to push the right way, which is, in my case, plough. It still looks weird to me, or messed up. That I think to me looks a bit better balanced. Alright, so we've left a slight edge that we could be nicely sanded around, and we now have got a relatively nice top edge. Keyless chuck.
The same one. Oh, we got one.
They're a bit big for a little lathe, but they're a nice chuck. Now, rule number one, find the ruler, measure how much we want to go in. And I think we can go 1 3/4 inches safely. Big thing like this, about 500 RPM. Otherwise you just burn. Now that was weird when it was going through the incline, through the joint. It was kicking all over the place. Oh, I reckon that's 1 3/4 inches. Increase the speed again. Bit high. So, the nice thing about a little lathe like this really is you can get round the end of it. And watching hollowing is not particularly exciting because nobody can see what's happening.
It's very boring.
Oh. Even I can't see what's happening. because you can't see what's happening, those little jerks come as a shock. But you will notice I've been going in and out, round and round, so that I'm cutting a nice U shape inside. I've just been pushing it, I've been cutting it round. Getting the bottom flat is one of the most annoyingly difficult things, because you can't actually see the bottom. Well, you can, but you're looking straight at it, so even if it's bumped up, you can't tell until you stick your finger in there, and you don't do that while it's going round. Alright, so I've gone quite a long way with the straight one. So we'll change to the bent one, which makes life easier. Nearly made a mistake, didn't I? Anybody who's using one of these for the first time,
On the shaft.
it's got to be on the shaft, not on the bent bit. Otherwise, it will twist on you horribly. Like that. Obviously. So, didn't have enough negative rate on that. I was horizontal. Basically,
Nigel, drop the speed. Drop the speed. Drop the RPM.
drop the what?
The RPM, bring it down.
Bring it down. That's it.
You reckon?
Yep.
I love being up here. I learn stuff all the time. Okay, so that just goes on and on and on and on until you've taken enough out. So, basically, I find this a little plain and uninteresting. So, I don't need to keep making a hole in that just to show you how to make a hole. You'll know how to make a hole. So, I'll just finish this with an outside curve. That's Mr. Ellsworth's scraper cut. Now, it's all down to just details. You're just sanding, boring it more if you want. If you just wanted to make this as a T-lamp base, you don't have to drill a hole very far into it. You just drill a little hole, put your T-lamp in it. Or the little plastic, the battery-operated ones. I just did that because I wanted to play with my hollowing tools. So now, you've got an idea of how to do it. Personally, I would have preferred that I was a bit further up. This angle was a bit steeper. And I'm going to put it on the lathe at home and try and bring it, because this one is beautifully symmetrical. You know, the white finishes right on the edge there, and the top one finishes right on the edge there. This one is
better.
This one's asymmetrical, and hey,
That rubber reverse.
it's so. I mean, to do it. See, what's that taken me? What? About 45 minutes to get this far. Okay, so it is not a long process. You are right, Damiano, that is intriguing.
It is nice, I actually like that.
You like, right? Rather than, so you can,
They're both good.
oh, they're both good. But they're both good, but I mean, it means that I've taken, basically, some little pieces of plank, used some glue, clamps, and an hour of my time, and I will take this home and finish it off. I mean, this one's still a tad bigger than that one. I don't know. They're not a match pair, that's for sure. All right, so there you go.
Anyway, very nice, Nigel.
Thank you.